What's going on, YouTube? This is Luke with Endless Entrepreneurs, just coming to you guys with an update of my bulk buy I made about roughly 60 days that it's been listed for. So I just thought it would be a great time to do a kind of review and synopsis, especially since we're in kind of the midst and coming out of the summer slowdown. I'm trying to do some frequent updates on this because it was a longer-term big bulk buy. It was my first one ever, and I just feel like there's a lot that I've learned from it, a lot you can learn from it, and hopefully just share my experiences, especially from a clothing bulk buy perspective. If you're new to my channel, while people are starting to filter in here, I am a part-time eBay seller. I work full-time as a corporate finance analyst. I mainly sell men's used clothing, some branching into female clothing as well. And I just very recently, in mid-May, made a purchase of 3,000 pair of LL Bean pants, new without tags. The strategy when I bought them was thinking very long-term and thinking forward to fourth quarter. I did anticipate, when I bought these, that it would take me a full 12 months minimum to sell them, maybe even more, maybe closer to an 18-month window. But knowing I got them at $1.15 a piece, and at that price, I figured I could learn a lot and really figure out what this bulk buying thing's all about, figure out if I like it, figure out if I want to keep doing it, just things like that. And it's been an awesome experience. Very grateful that I got the opportunity. Definitely made my fair share of mistakes, but I'm starting to see the momentum turn. So I just wanted to share that with you guys and give you an update on what's been happening. Let me bounce to the chat really fast, just see who's in the house. Hi, Terry. Thanks for stopping in. Hi, Anna. Hi, Monica. I got Jennifer there. Let's see, we got about 30 watching live. I know it's kind of an odd time, 8:45 here, jumping on, but I just got back from softball. Wanted to get this video in before I went to bed, and it's kind of nice getting back to routine. I've been traveling, was just at the Green Room meetup this last weekend. Austin, had a fantastic time. Before that, I was in New York playing a basketball tournament, so just kind of getting back to normal routine now, and figured this was a great video to kick it off, getting back to a normal routine. Hi, CJ or CG Barn. Hey, Kittenville. We got Common Peace and R. Warren. Thanks for stopping in, guys. And also, hey, Tanya, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Just got to, if you haven't checked out Tanya and Thrifty Treasures, go check out her YouTube channel. Just got to meet her in person finally this last weekend at the Green Room meetup. It was awesome. She has a lot of great content over there. Hey, Flipping Awesome. Thanks for stopping in. But enough shots. We got 35 watching live. Let me just switch over and kind of jump to the content of this video, which is to give you guys the update. I will do a little bit of Q&A at the end, and we'll just kind of get back into it. Love getting back into the live schedule here. It's awesome. All right. So let me share my screen here. I'm just going to talk through the stats here. You guys know me with my pivot tables in Excel. Where is it? Okay, so what I did, and if any of you guys want to do analysis on your sales at all on eBay, probably the easiest way is to go to your sold listings page, and you can filter for any date range you want and export it into like a tab delimited file and just drop it into Excel. So what I did was, I'll show you through File Exchange. Actually, probably shouldn't do that because I have addresses on there, but on there it has every single sale I have, and I pivoted it by item title. You'll see up here. And so I have every single item that's tagged LL Bean, and I filtered out. I had one non-pant sale. I filtered it out so it wasn't skewing the data. It shows you that I got the quantity here, the sale price, and the average sale price. This right here, unfortunately, was a mistake I made. Someone made me an offer for $19.59, and I thought that it was for one pair. And being new to multi-quantity, I really wasn't paying attention, and I accepted, which was actually $9.80 per pair. So rookie mistake. Oddly enough, I actually fit both these in a flat rate envelope, so it was only $3 a ship. So I actually still made a little bit of money on it. I still made like $7 profit, so it wasn't too bad because the buy cost was only $2.15 or $2.30. So I still made actually I think it was like $8 or $9 after fees. But in either case, you can see this was one of my higher sellers. These blue hiking pants, they're women's. Sold 9 pair already. At about $18. Now, my goal for this bulk buy was I wanted to keep an average sale price of $20 through the whole thing. Right now, I'm tracking a little below it at $17.50. I've sold 112 pairs so far over the 60-day span for a total of $2,000. And, just barely scratching the surface of the buy, that's for sure. But summer slowdown was a real thing for me. June was probably one of my worst months. End of May, early June was like my worst 30-day stretch I've ever had since really focusing and tracking my business. So coming out of that, what I want to show you here was, here's obviously the numbers. I'm at $17.48 average sale price. I need to get the first 30 days. I only sold 44 pair, and you can see the last 30 days I've sold 68. And within that 30-day span, almost half of these has come in like the last 15 days. So it's really started to ramp up a lot. And what's happening is a lot of people are buying more than one pair quite frequently. So actually my shipping cost has been getting driven down. I'm at around the formula here is $4. I was at like 403 or something was my shipping cost on average for this whole lot. So which is pretty solid. And my cost of goods is $1.15. I'm just showing you guys the formula so you see what's feeding this. This $56, I've been using promoted listings for the last like 35 days, I think it is, maybe 40 days. And that's really also helped, I think, make a big difference. And I'll flip over to show you guys. So here's the promoted listings dashboard. It's pretty cool. That I love the analytics that eBay offers here. It's one of the few areas that actually offer some good analytics. I'm not that impressed with a lot of their other kind of user interface analytics, but this one is a good one. And it shows me my clicks per day here. And I've been messing around with a different promotional rate. I actually jacked it up to like 15% here. That's why you can see the views are so high. And I've knocked it down to 10 recently. And it's funny because even though the views have gone down, my sales have actually been going up. But you'll see, so of the 112, only 31 have actually been promoted listing clicks, which means I only have to actually pay that ad fee when they sell through the promoted listings click, which is pretty cool. You'll see here, of the pants I've listed, I have 349 active listings, and then they're obviously multi-quantity. But so it's generated of my 1,900, it's generated about 600 of those sales. So it's definitely helped give it a boost, but it's nice because I'm not eating it on all of them. I am getting a lot of organic reach, which is refreshing. You'll see here my eBay and PayPal fees are 160. That's just a straight calculation, 13% of the sales. And this is my old spreadsheet. Oopsie. So sorry, eBay and PayPal fees. That was from my first update video for you guys. So this is $254, 13%. And the storage fees here, this is 2 months of my storage unit at $140 a month. And so that is the one fixed fee that I have every single month. So without that, it's actually, if I take this out, my net margin goes up to like 55%. So what's nice about that is as I scale and get more and more sales per month, like I'm anticipating fourth quarter, hopefully I'm selling a couple hundred pair a month as I'm hoping. That storage fee stays the same. It's like net margin should just keep creeping up. So right now it's at 40%, which isn't great for me. Like I want to be at 50%, but either way, I've netted back 800 of the 3,400 that I've paid up front. I'm anticipating hopefully that by like early September, I should be paid back. I think August is going to be a pretty strong month with back to school. That's what I've been hearing. And especially because a lot of the pants I'm selling like khaki and beige and light brown for uniform pants, I think that it'll do really well. So yeah, that's what it is. I did a little calc for sales per day. I'm almost about selling 2 pair per day. I want that number to get up to like 10 per day in fourth quarter, hopefully, or more. So hopefully it just keeps on creeping up. But I'm just going to keep being transparent with you guys. I think it's a cool experience that I got to do this. And hopefully it'll show you guys a lot. Like, don't think about when you get a bulk buy, you're not just going to start selling everything on fire. I mean, maybe if you get the right kind of items, but this is definitely a longer tail buy. So let me stop sharing here for a second, bounce back to chat. All right. So hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, fourth quarter is right around this corner, Drummer just said, and I'm really excited about that. I feel like I'm starting to feel just the last 2 weeks, sales are really starting to pick up. I feel like we're coming out of that really slow summertime. Hopefully July finishes strong. I think that I'm hoping I'm tracking close to 6K again, which is where I want to be. It was like 6,500-ish for July. I think August is going to be a really, really big month for me. So we shall see. Just wanted to show you guys and get you updated on that. Let me just see the chat. Yeah, somebody said, Aaron Warren said, sounds like you had a great time in Texas. Glad you enjoyed the vlogs. I'm going to start to do vlogs a little more frequently, you guys. I think that's my plan. I'll see what your guys' feedback are. But I'm trying to, I think weekends I'm going to do more vlog style, and then the weekdays will be more show style. I really found out I enjoy doing the vlogs, and honestly, I just want to do things I enjoy filming. It was really fun on the weekend, just seeing everyone, getting to chat with everyone, interview, and I think that when I go out thrifting and things like that, I'm really going to try to vlog more of that style. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. It is a lot more work on the back end doing the editing, but it is still kind of fun too. Flipping Awesome just had a great question on promoted listings. It says, does eBay just add that fee to the monthly fees? Yes, I believe so, but I'll confirm that for you in the next video. I need to go through my PayPal and see if they're just taking it out off the top, but I would imagine that they are taking it when it comes in. I honestly haven't been paying attention because it's been so small, but I would guess that they'll just bill it monthly like anything else. Let's see. Terry said they're going to start sending you gifts for moderating all these channels. Yeah, Terry deserves a big hats off to Terry. She moderates a lot of the YouTubers in the community, especially Casey, the Rockstar Flipper. She does a great job keeping the chat clean and just kind of keeping everything in line. I really, really appreciate when she stops in. Really can't thank her enough for that. No TV said, how does promoted listings work? Is it new and is it worth it? So promoted listings it actually isn't new. You really only can use it right now. Well, there are certain items that single quantity you can use it for, like sports apparel. There's a couple other categories. I can do a more detailed video about it later if you want. But basically, if you have multi-quantity listings, you're eligible to do campaigns against them for the most part, and that's what I've been using it for. So when you do bulk buys, promoted listings is a great way to be competitive and get more visibility, especially new with tags and new without tag stuff. Drummer, I appreciate that. He said he predicts that I'll hit my 100K at year end. It's going to be close for sure, but I'm going to press real hard after it. I think I got a really good shot at it. There's no doubt about it. Let's see. Josh said, that's so true. I've done bulk buy, but it was the metal retractable pens. I created my own Amazon listing and had them listed on eBay. Would burn through 50K pens every month and a half. Holy cow, that's a ton of volume. That's crazy. How much money did you make on that, Josh, if you don't mind me asking? Resale just asked, how long did it take to list all of the items? So I listed, I'm like just shy of 2,000 pair. I've got about 500 waste or so, and I've got about 500, I would say maybe 450 sitting in my garage, but they're all listings I already have up. I just need to inventory them and add the quantities to existing listings. So that's why I haven't really been like hurrying to do it, because it's not actually adding new items to inventory. It's just increasing the quantity of current listings. So my goal is each week to chip away at that. I want to get to the end of the summer and have my garage cleaned out completely again so that Shannon doesn't kill me, and we have our workout space back when the fall comes, when it's not too hot in there. Lucy said, what is the ROI goal on the bulk buy? No, Lucy, not 50%. My goal for this is I spent $3,400, and I would like to net around hopefully around 20K by the time all is said and done, maybe 15 at the worst. If I sell off 2,200, let me just do the math real quick so I'm not lying. Let's just say 2,200 times an average sale price of 20. That's 44,000 just in sales there. And at let's say a 50% margin, which is about where it should be. Yeah, so if a 50% margin, and if I sold 2,200 of them, which is I'm just kind of staying conservative, at an average sale price of $20, that's $22,000 or $44,000, and at a net margin, it's holding this, at 22,000 profit. So that was why I made the buy, because I figured even if, let's just say I don't hold that, and let's just even do half of that. If I netted 12,000 on it, that's still a pretty decent ROI on a $3,400 buy. It's definitely a long tail approach though, and I have the storage for it, and I've got that worked out. It's pretty low cost, so it's worth it for me to do that. No TV said, so promoting listings is not worth it if you do not have multi-quantity. I don't believe so. No, I think there's definitely places for it. I use it for a lot of my sports jerseys, especially now that we're getting to football season. I've been using the promoted listings to market those. Inks and Thread says, has anybody found that at a certain number of active listings, sell-through starts to ramp up and you plateau? So the general rule of thumb I've found, Inks and Threads, is that basically roughly every 100 active items you have of quality, you're probably going to sell. If you're doing a fixed price, buy it now with best offer, you're probably going to sell between 8 to 10 items per every 100 you have listed per month. I've been holding pretty consistent at selling probably about 10 or 12 actually, because I've been selling about 220 to 240 items a month, and that's with about 1,800 active. So I really 100 you have listed is probably pretty realistic per month. So that's why I just take the philosophy of I'm a long tail seller. I'm just going to keep pumping in good quality inventory, list, grow my inventory, and my sales should keep going up per month. So that's kind of the goal. Thanks, Justin Inventory. Yeah, I think it's a good return on my investment for sure. Hey, Excess Empire, thanks for stopping in. Hi, Flippin' Daily. No TV is asking the question, said, on average, which months are the slowest for close and why? So what I've read, and I have to be honest, I've ramped up so much the last year and a half that I kind of ignored slow times until now. So everyone I've talked to said that May and June are two of the slowest months. And then also apparently January is supposed to be slow. I didn't notice it because I was ramping up so much. So I think those are like the 3 slowest months of the year, because pretty much August through the end of the year is really strong from what I've seen. And you can use the growth tab, guys. If you have the growth tab in your My eBay, you can actually filter on specific categories of items and look at the trends across eBay globally to see what categories do what, cyclically, and it'll give you a really good idea. Sanibel Flat said, how do you make a perpetual sale through the Markdown Manager? That's a great question because I don't know. I have to redo my sale every single, I do it every 2 days. I have it expire at a time I'll be awake, so I can just redo it. If there is a way for someone to do that, please email me or say it in the chat or let me know, because I would love if I could schedule them repetitively and make sure that it encompasses all my listings. Because I pretty much right now I've been doing a continuous 30% off sale. I'm going to scale that back to probably 20 or 25 when we get, as we keep each month goes by and we get out of the summer slowdown. But that's really what I've been at. Josity had a $7 margin. It was low, but had a lot of prep work. We'd get about 7K net. It was about a 1,500 to 2K cost. That's still a good return on your investment, though, and they're really small, easy to ship, and probably didn't take up that much room, so that's pretty cool. No problem, Vero NYC. I'm glad. I appreciate you following along. They're just thanking me for sharing the experience. I mean, it's for me, documenting my store and my business has grown so much by sharing, because people are so willing to help in this community. That's the one thing I've just learned over and over is people want to share experiences. They want to grow together and they want to help each other. And you guys have helped me just as much as hopefully I've helped you guys. So that thanks comes right back to you guys. I appreciate the shout out though, for sure. Yeah, drummer, I second that. If I could schedule out my sales, I'd be in great shape. Jennifer on Cloud9 said, do you list everything at 30% off or do you pick and choose? So I just do a full store 30% off. I price all my items factoring in that I'm going to run anywhere between 20 and fix them at a comfortable whatever they would sell at, and still negotiate with Best Buy. Resale junkies have not listed in over a month, been on vacation. How long will it take for me to get the ball rolling again? It depends how many items you have in your store. I didn't list for like a middle part of June, and I didn't see much of a drop, but I also had like, 1,700, 1,800 listings. Thanks, Tanya. Joseph just said, I thought Casey Rockstar Flipper knows how to set the sales to repeat. Maybe he does. If you know what, I'm going to message Casey when I get off here and see if he does, because that is something that does drive me nuts a little bit, is having to reset that sale all the time. Unfortunately, that's me not doing enough research. I should just do it on my own. I'm kind of enabling myself. Inks and Threads, they just hit 500 active and started selling 4 to 6 per day. So that's a really good sell-through. I mean, that's awesome. And trying to keep up with listings around for Q4, but it's been tough for me to keep up. Yeah. Another piece of advice, if you're trying to ramp up and you actually want to grow your inventory and your sell-through gets too fast for you, the best thing you can do is price your inventory higher. That kind of like an economics approach of, if you price your things a little more, the elasticity of it should slow down your sell-through, and you actually will make more money per item that way, and your profit probably won't drop a whole lot if you just do it a little bit at a time, but you'll slow down the amount of items you're selling, and so you're maximizing your effort and your hours. R1 said, Luke, I like your input on 2 suits I purchased last weekend, Ermengarde Zegna soft wool mohair suits. They should be a great flip. I know mohair is like a really desirable material. If you want, feel free to shoot me an email with pictures of it, or shoot me an Instagram message, and I'll definitely help you out when pricing them. Hi, Donna. Thanks for stopping in. Flipping also said, how many people were at the meetup? Love seeing so many people getting excited about reselling. I'm not sure how many were there. At any given time, it seemed like there was always like 50 people around. So it was a pretty strong turnout. Tanya, I'm not sure if you have the exact number and want to drop it in the chat, but there was a lot of people there. It was awesome. I mean, I didn't realize how like uplifting it was being in person around all these people who share the same mindset as you. Like, it's super encouraging here in the YouTube community and messaging and Google Hangouts, but it's just not the same as when you're sitting in the room with all these people. Like, the energy that everyone has and the positivity everyone had there was just incredible. And I just sit in a room with people who are like way ahead of where I want to be, and just being able to pick their brains, and they're so selfless in giving the information. It just was incredible. Resale Junkie said 436 active listings. So yeah, it shouldn't take you too long to get the ball rolling. If you just start listing like 10 items per day, it should pick up pretty quick. Oh, it just started raining a ton. I can hear it outside. Holy cow. I have to take the dog out before I go to bed. That's not going to be good. Thank you, Terry. Yeah, if you guys don't mind, hit that like button for me. We got 81 watching live. I appreciate you guys stopping in. Hit that like button. Lets me know I'm doing a good job. Lets YouTube know that I'm doing a good job, and I really appreciate that. Thrifty Treasure said, Tanya there said, I think there are 79 members in the Facebook page for the meetup, plus some spouses. Yeah, so it was well over 80, maybe close to 100 that were there total for the event. It was awesome. It looks like they're going to have the Green Room event in Austin next year. Someone just asked. Austin again. I think I don't know what the preliminary date was. I think it's in early June. But I definitely will be going again next year. It was such a worthwhile experience. Hopefully next year I'm going to plan ahead better and take a road trip and source the entire way. I think Prof Sales and I already have a planned trip tentatively for that. Josh said, I've learned all my clothing flips from you, Luke. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you're watching and enjoying it. Yeah, sorry, Shannon. I know you learned stuff from Shannon too. She hasn't been doing videos. She's been super busy with her job. She's really been investing in her career, which has been awesome. She's doing a great job. So pretty pumped for her with that. So hopefully we'll be doing some more videos, maybe a little more recent in the fall when it quiets down. But right now they're in like peak season. So Josh is raising money for their wedding as well. So that's awesome. Let's see what else we got. Hey, Jessica, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, things are going well. I hope they're going well for you too. There we go. Thanks, Tanya. Yeah, June 9th. Yeah, it was so fun. I encourage anyone, if you're not a part of the Green Room, definitely check it out. If you don't want to be a part of a paid membership site, definitely join all the free ones you can, and just find events and meetups, because it's just between our meetup we did here in Charlotte and then that one the last month, like just having two of those in a month time has just been awesome. Hey, Blue Ridge Vintage, thanks for stopping in. Yes, on the road said just literally listed their 20th item today. Starting out sucks. Got to start somewhere. Yeah, it can be slow sometimes to start, but once you get that ball rolling, it gets pretty addicting. When sales start coming in regularly, you just want to list. So just keep at it. Just keep plugging away. Momentum is your friend. Consistently listing is your friend. Flipping Awesome said our friend Shane, who introduced us to eBay, was there, so it was encouraging to see him there succeeding. Awesome. Is that Shane from Phoenix? I have to ask. Flipping Awesome. Terry, I definitely will tell Shannon you said hi. She is actually in bed reading right now, I believe. Are you ready to say I started reselling eBay this month to pay off my student loan plus credit card debt? So far, I made $30 off the 3. And sold. Hey, that's awesome. Any profit's good profit. I mean, you start to scale, you're gonna have those things paid down in no time. I mean, I applaud just the effort to get those things paid off. I can't wait till my student loans are paid off. Joshua said, so what is the value from a Green Room membership? I've yet to look at anything, but why do you think it's worth it? So first off, I'm not like an affiliate for the Green Room. Like, I don't get any kickbacks to recommend. I'm just talking off my personal experience. This is a closed Facebook group that you pay membership to. And the value I've gotten is that the people that are in there are very, very serious about their businesses. They're growing at a rapid rate, and they're very willing to share their experiences. So like you're able to bounce questions and get quick answers, and everyone's kind of in that same bought in, like really hardcore hustle mode. So it's been really enjoyable. Thanks, Tanya. I appreciate it. Sorry, I had to read Tanya's message to me. Thanks, Tanya. Drummer just asked, what am I looking to stock up for on Q4? So right now, I'm just stocking up on anything and everything I normally sell. Like, I'm just trying to double down on listing. I am really trying to stock up on suits and blazers, though, because I do a lot of the suits and blazer sales in the winter months and during that time. Anything new with tags, grab, just because of, obviously holidays and stuff coming up. And I try not to navigate too far from my lane. I am trying to double down on women's clothing now that I'm starting to learn it. And so just trying to diversify more so that I hopefully don't slow down as much during the slow months. But yeah. Inks and Threads hit top rated last month. Just got an email coupon for 30 towards promoted listings. 90% of my store pre-owned one-offs. Can use promoted listings on the one-offs yet. Anybody have experience with this? I don't think you can use it on the one-offs or clothing yet, but I think you can use it on one-offs for other types of items right now. Hey, Wade's Ventures, thanks for stopping in. All right. Yeah, Terry, she did. It was a good message. All right, I got like 3 minutes, guys. I'll take a couple more questions, and then I need to get to bed. Getting back to this 4:30 a.m. wake up for the live at 5s is nice, but I need to sleep and make sure I don't get run down. I am on the back on a regular schedule for live at 5, so if anyone was up early and grinding, stop in and join me just there for a quick 5 minutes. I'd love to see you guys up grinding with me. Hey, Babby Perez, thanks for stopping in. She asks how I keep track of inventory. So I use average costing, which means that I don't keep track of each individual item through the life cycle, meaning I don't record every single individual item and the cost of it. Because my buy cost is pretty flat around here, everything's flatly priced, I do average costing, which means that I take the total of all dollars spent in inventory, the total number of items, I divide it together, and I use that as my cost of goods. So that's just that's how I do everything. It's simpler for me, especially the quantity of items. And yeah, that's what I do. No TV. So a personal question, how much money do you make at your regular job and also eBay? So I'm going to keep how much money I make at my regular job to myself. That's just kind of a personal thing. I don't mind you asking. I'm not offended, but I'm just going to keep that private. But as far as eBay goes, right now if I finish this month at 6K, I'll be right around 40,000 for the year, and that's at about a 50% net. So I'll have netted about $20,000 this year if I finish the month at 6K, which I'm really happy with. And the goal this year is if I hit 100,000 to keep that 50% net, that I'll make about 50 grand if I hit my goal doing it part time, which would be a really awesome accomplishment for me. I'd be really proud of that. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question, OTV. Sorry about the other part, but I guess the one thing I'll say is I clearly don't make enough on eBay yet to outweigh what I make at my job. So we'll be doing both for quite a while still. No problem, just an inventory. Appreciate you stopping in. All right, let's see. Do you have a list of all your items? Babby's asking. No, I do on eBay. I mean, at any point in time, I could pull up in my active items and I have them right there. But no, I don't like a spreadsheet or anything. Sanibel Flat said, I'd like to see a future video on how to fold and package a suit for shipping. Yeah, absolutely. Actually, I've had a lot of people ask about doing a start to finish tutorial on listing suits and blazers. So my goal this weekend, actually, I just need to go source a suit. That's the only thing that stopped me. Actually, all my suits are listed. So I need to go find a new suit to source and list. I'm going to do a tutorial from start to finish. So like pictures, measurements, listing it right on eBay. And then I'll also show on there how to package and ship it when you're ready. So I'll do the whole thing start to finish. Thanks, Terry. Appreciate that. Yeah, smash that like button if you guys don't mind. And Babby, if you're looking for spreadsheets to manage your business, I have some free ones on my website. Feel free to check them out, endlessentrepreneurs.com. Just go to the resource page. You can download them all for free. They're the ones I manage my business with. So, all right, guys, I am going to jump off. And actually, Joseph just said that me and Prof should get together and make an Excel program for eBay inventory and money management. Yeah, that's a great idea. Jason, actually, he's got an awesome spreadsheet, way more robust than mine, that he's got for sale. It's pretty reasonable, what he's charging. So if you want something a little more robust than what I have to offer, check his out too. But yeah, we'll keep that in mind, Joseph. I appreciate the idea. Have an awesome night, guys. Really, really appreciate you guys stopping in on a Tuesday evening. We'll be back to regular schedule. And thank you, Tanya. Have an awesome night. Go check out Thrifty Treasure's channel, please. She's got awesome content over there. Have an awesome night, guys. Take care. Thanks for stopping in.